Hello? Fuck, I forgot how to stream. Oh my god. Hey! Never forgot how to stream. Never went to Japan and forgot. Game. Hey! Guys, I'm back! And I want to go back. I literally. I came back to America. I was like, fuck. Sassy did! Hey! Yeah, I wanted to yap about my trips. I'm thinking of putting, because I made a bunch of vlogs when I was in Japan. I was thinking of putting them on my YouTube. I want to go back. I want to. But yeah, so far I put them all on TikTok. I thought it might be fun to watch them talk about like what I did. But literally, okay, I'm pretty sure the streamer I watch, I'm pretty sure he's going to Japan like this week, and I'm so jealous. Like the jealous rage. Olive, my angel, have a good day. Good day, thank you, my love. So kind. Kind. Um, God. Oh, nope, I forgot. Oh, yeah, I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous that, like, a lot of the streamers I watch are going to Japan. I was just there. See, I think that'd be fun. You know, the first vlog that I posted on TikTok had, like, 90,000 views. And it was like me like being exhausted and traveling. I'm like, okay, I guess this is interesting to people. Yeah, maybe I will. Maybe I'll become an influencer. Japanese foreigner. Maybe I'll learn how to IRL stream. I know. I have to translate them all. I couldn't translate all the comments um off of my phone, but now that I have my PC, I can translate all the comments. But people were being so cute. So yeah, um let's get TikTok. Got it. Got it. Oh yeah, TikTok got banned for me while I was in America's a fucking shit show. Okay, that's all you need to know. But literally, um, TikTok got like the ban hammer, America, and it got banned while I was in Japan. I'm like, are you joshing me right now? Yeah, like the 2 second ban, but I got it. I was in Japan. And it fucking banned me. I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm not even in America. Apparently, it was an account ban. But I was so mad because I was making my fun little videos. And I was like, oh, yeah, like, I'll be fine. Um, I was not fine. Anyways, my TikTok is literally, it's like linked on my stream. I like to post about the books I'm reading. And I'll post like little stream clips. And then I was like, yeah, I'm gonna vlog when I'm in Japan. So, and sometimes I complain about mental illness, but you, I'm mentally ill. Uh, but yeah, this was my Japan vlog day one. So quiet. There I am, guys. Okay, here I am. The traveling extra. Okay, so here I am. Yeah, spotted, guys. A note. Um, Airports are really hard for me. Planes are really hard for me post COVID. I don't like people. I don't like the idea that I'm gonna get super ill. Literally at my airport too, because I live in Arizona. There was a shooting at my airport, I think 2 weeks before my trip. I was like, are you kidding me right now? Like on Christmas Eve, someone got shot in like the airport restaurant. So I knew that this day was gonna be the hardest part of my trip.
Japan vlog day 1, the traveling extravaganza. We left Phoenix, went to California, which by the way looks like shit. It also smelled like shit.
This was crazy. The fires. Because like, obviously like there's fires going on in Los Angeles that are horrible. California did look like shit, to be clear. And the day I flew out, there were still the really bad winds. So all the smoke was like over Los Angeles. It actually, like, it smelled like smoke in the plane. I've never experienced that. That was crazy.
It was horrible. It's very sad to see.
I was like, wait, maybe I shouldn't just say it.
Smell like smoke.
I was like, maybe I shouldn't say that California looks like shit when it's like into shit, but yeah, I know. No, literally, that's what I was thinking. I was like, oh my god, I just made a joke that California like looks like shit and smells like shit, and I was like, wait, it's horrible. It's but it really did smell like shit, and it looked really bad. It looked really bad.
And then I had to sprint through LAX to make my connection because we were late.
I was sweating my ass off. I don't know how to travel without sweating. I was like, I was so unwell. I had to like cross half the airport in like an hour, and then we were late getting in because of the fires.
And then they actually provided us like these meals and wine.
Apparently, there's a full bar on international flights. I didn't know that. And my seat buddies were really nice, the people sitting next to me. Like this one lady, she ordered wine. I'm like, you can order wine? They were looking at me like I was insane. I haven't been on an international flight though in like 10 years. So yeah, I got wine.
It was awesome. This screen kept flashbanging me, but I was using it to practice my Japanese alphabet.
They had this screen showing the flight path. Thankfully, on my flight back, they didn't do this. The screen was on the entire flight. And it would switch between different screens. So, the plane was pitch black, and then there would be, like, flashes of the screen. Oh my god! I didn't sleep.
Alphabet, but that's why I didn't sleep at all. Once we had 5 hours to go, I was hitting the point of delirium, as you can see. Genuinely could not function, and I could not sleep to save my life. I think I slept for 10 minutes the entire flight. Also, my legs started cramping.
This was crazy. Okay, I know some people, like, have problems, like, sleeping on planes because, like, they're not comfortable or whatever. I don't sleep with a pillow. Bed, okay? Like, I don't sleep with a pillow. Like, I wasn't too worried about the pillow. My legs were, like, spasming. It was so weird. I could not, every time I sat down, my legs would like freak out. I was like, this fucking sucks. And I had like 4 hours left of my flight. I'm like, the flight there was bad because it was really long. It's like 11 and a half hours. The flight back was much better.
So I went and stood up in like the galley area. Our plane also had like these fun rainbow windows. Was so cool. I don't know if anyone's ever seen that.
The rainbow windows?
Internationally traveling, but yeah, we had another meal. This one was pretty good.
These windows were crazy. I didn't know this was a thing. Apparently this is a thing. Like the windows, because when we were flying, it was daytime outside, but the plane was pitch black. These filters on the windows that like make them purple, like dark purple or blue. And then when they want to like make it daytime in the plane again, they turn like green and then yellow. It's like rainbow windows. I was like, what is going on? It was awesome. I'd never seen that before. Again, my seat buddies were looking at me like I was insane. Whoa! They were really nice though. They're
good. Rainbow windows are now yellow. We're letting the sun in. And then we went down this fun little tarmac thing.
Oh yeah, deplaning.
We actually didn't exit into a terminal. I had to go downstairs.
This is my first time doing this
these
too.
These people were standing there directing us into these buses to go to customs and immigration.
Rid of this? I don't know how to use the internet.
Which, by the way, was a fucking nightmare. I think there were about 1,000 people trying to go through customs. It was very efficient and well organized.
Fucking customs.
There were just way too many people.
I'm serious. I think 1,000 people might be an under-exaggeration. Oh, this is all normal? Oh my god, I'm so clueless. I literally just got on the plane. I was like, yeah, I'll just go. I don't know anything. Like, domestic flights in America are not like this. Like this, all of that stuff is not normal at all. Like, what is happening? Oh, it makes you rethink it all? Okay.
But yeah, I had no idea where I was going. A common theme. We're gonna continue that.
Yeah, I was lost. Chronically lost.
So yeah, we busted up, went to immigration.
I didn't edit the caption there, oops.
Spent probably an hour there fighting for our life. Then we finally got our bags.
Dude, this is awesome. This would kill an American to do. I need to make a video about things that, like, the American mind could not comprehend. They're so nice about, like, your baggage. They won't, like, throw your bags around. And since it took us so long to get through immigration, they actually lined up all of our bags next to our baggage claim because it had already gone through and circled and was on the next flight. It's like they had it all lined up in a little line and you could just walk up and get your bag.
All nicely organized.
It was awesome.
And then I was confused.
This was a fucking nightmare. Because at this point, okay, I was dehydrated. Okay, I did not have enough water on the flight. I was not prepared adequately for the amount of water I would be able to drink, which was not that much. And I usually drink a shit ton of water. You literally walk into the airport. This is where you buy train tickets. I did mine ahead of time. Thank God. Okay, genius move. I just needed to get to my hotel. It's like, get me the fuck out of here. I'm like, there's too many people. There's so much going on. I literally just got on a random train. I was like, I think this is right.
We're in the airport now.
The train was like right there.
I was panicked. I got on this monorail. I was like, hopefully this is the right one. It was. So that's nice. I don't know how I got that one right. But again, very cute. Then I had to transfer and go on a train. And here's a train station.
There's me, dead. Fucking dead.
Finally made it to my hotel. I look like death, probably because I accidentally...
Chat, can I be honest? It actually was over 24 hours. Because I genuinely slept probably 10 minutes on the plane. And then I was like doing the math in my head and I was like, wait a minute. I've been up since like 4 a.m. in the United States. And then like I was doing all the math. I was actually up as long as I've ever been awake.
We stayed up for 24 hours. I have this fun little river.
Free ads.
And
okay, we patiently wait. I'll wait. I'm a nice guy. But yeah, I need to translate all of this, but everyone was so nice. Aaron's phone number. You know when you've returned. Oh my god, my friend reposted it! I love her! My IRL friend. Yeah, I was so dazed and confused, though. At this point, I was like... lost. Learned from your advertisement. So kind. It was very cold. Okay, what is... When I left Arizona, I think it was like 26 Celsius, 25 Celsius, like around like high 70s. In fucking January, mind you, okay? And then in Japan, it was like what was it, like 6 Celsius? 7? It was like above freezing. Like 50-ish Fahrenheit, 40-ish Fahrenheit. It was cold, but like it wasn't like I'm dying, you know?
Then I decided I wanted to go to the Kombini, of course, because I felt so ill and I needed water.
I actually felt so sick. I don't know if it was because I didn't sleep. I don't know if it was because I was dehydrated. I don't know if it was jet lag. I actually had a lot of nausea the first couple days in Japan. I was like, I think that's a jet lag thing though.
Desperately dehydrated, and I needed a snack.
I wanted a snack.
So, I glanced upon the ice cream, but I don't have a freezer in my hotel room, smile. So I had to settle for one frozen treat and instead stock up on some water. And then this is...
We love Maroon. This was crazy. It was a fucking bot. And it had a camera, and it could see you, and it would like wave at you. If you said hello.
This is Maroon.
See, it's
who
blinking!
Is the robot in our hotel. Anyways, that's the end of day 1.
I loved Maroon. Maroon-chan. She would like wheel herself around. She was just there. She had a little name tag. Say like goodbye, and she would like make a sad face. Be like, what? But yeah, that was my first day.
We'll be back tomorrow. Japan.
That was my first day in Japan. I was dead, but it was fun. Yeah, apparently everyone loved that. Everyone loved that video. Oh my god, you guys want to see me talking in a train station? I was so scared. Okay, and I would have made more videos like this, but most of the time when I ended up speaking in Japanese to people, it wasn't like planned. Like, I wasn't like going into a place like, okay, I'm gonna speak in Japanese to someone. Like, this was very much like, I need to go and ask someone this very specific question. I'm gonna record myself saying it. But like, most of the time when I would talk to people, it would be like at a bar. I told someone that I liked the blue of her hair in Japanese. And then she started asking me about like, oh, where am I from? Blah, 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 blah. You know. But yeah, here's me. I went to a train station because I was going to this beach town. On like my 3rd day. And God, someone said my pronunciation was good. Oh my god! Guys, never let the haters tell you Duolingo's bad, because I learned all of this on Duolingo. Smile. I needed to ask them if the train card would work in the beach town I was trying to go to. And the card's called a Suica. So. I think they could tell I was filming myself too. It was really funny. I was panicking, to be clear. That pause felt like 10 years. Okay, so what did I say? What did I say? I said Sumimasen, sumimasen. Excuse me. I couldn't understand everything he said. Ashita's tomorrow. Kamakura's where I was going. Ikimasu is the verb for, like, I'm going. I was saying, tomorrow I'm going to Kamakura.
Suica.
Because the card.
What, skaimasu?
Skaimasu is to use. So I said, skaimasu ka, which makes it a question. Well, I think I said, can I use this week? And he said, skaimasu. Which I think, okay, so like in Japan, if you ask someone, are you okay? They say, daijoubu desu ka? And if they're saying, I'm okay, they say, daijoubu desu. It's the exact same word, just without the question at the end. So when I said skaimasu ka, and he said skaimasu, I was like, oh, he's telling me I can use it.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're like, oh, kamakura? And then I understood Kamakura, obviously the town, something, I think he said skaimasu, JR line, which is like the train line that like, it's like the main train line in Japan. And then I didn't understand anything else he said.
Hi.
Then I was like, yeah, thank you. So that was my panic. But I did it, and guess what? It worked. But yeah, that was my third day, was when I went there. Day two.
Day 2 in Japan.
This one, I need to figure out how to remove the audio, or the music. Because I put music on it. I was like, oh, let's see what it sounds like. But now I can't save it anywhere. Thank you, Siri. Thank you. But yeah, I can't save it because it mutes my, like, background audio. I want to delete.
And we're in
Whatever. Here I am, fit check. Akihabara is where my hotel was. Wow.
Akihabara. This is the outfit.
Sounds loud. Freaking loud, dude.
Started off the morning just walking around. I was kind of in a sightseeing mood. I stopped and got breakfast at the Konbini. And then I was
Those strawberry sandwiches are so good. But this was so cool. Like, you could see the trains. Dude, their metro stations, their transit is like peak efficiency. It's such organized chaos. It's awesome.
Admiring how absolutely beautiful this city is. Akihabara is called the tech town. I saw stores for cameras, walkie-talkies.
Literally, there was a store that you could, like... It's, like, literally where you buy, like, appliances, cameras. And I did see a walkie-talkie store. It was really funny. You could buy, like, a washing machine in this one place right across the street from the train station.
Microwaves, everything. But I was mainly just walking around in the morning. And then I decided I wanted to get a tea, so I got this fun apple cinnamon grape tea. Then I thought...
I forgot about this. Declined by the card issuing company. It took me an hour to get my credit card company. Okay, so first of all, I called them before I left. I'm like, oh my god, I need to tell them I'm going somewhere so that they don't shut down my credit card. I call them. The automated voice line says, you don't need to tell us if you're traveling. Now you can just go. I'm like, okay. So I was like, fine, I'll go. And then I couldn't withdraw any money from my ATM. I'm like, how am I supposed to have cash? I'm like, I'm already here. I'm in Japan. I don't have any cash. Apparently, I needed a PIN code on my credit card. And I have a PIN code with my bank account, and I thought it was the same thing. It's not. So I called them like 5 times. I tried it like 6 times to like withdraw. And eventually I figured it out and I like reset, got like a PIN code for my credit card. It was so dumb!
With my credit card company for about an hour.
I was so pissed. I was standing outside the 7-Eleven like, it's not working. And the first guy that I got, he was so rude to me. He's like, well, I don't know what to tell you. I'm like, I'm in Japan! I had like a little bit of cash. I had a little bit. But I did not have enough because I was there for 10 days. But yeah, no. The first guy was really mean to me.
That was so much fun. And then I went to Namco, which was basically like this giant arcade, and it had these awesome little turnstile machines here called Gachapon.
Gachas!
And I played so many of these.
Guys, like literally, I need to find homes for these things. Something I got at the gacha. I got this little miso soup guy. My favorite one is the couch. So each one you could get something different. I have a lot of them on my bed because I don't know where to put them. I got this bomb one too, from a Mario one. A little bomb. I thought it would be funny to put this on my backpack when I came back to America, but then I was like, I don't feel like getting arrested. Oh, but it would have been funny! It would have been funny! Come on. There's no whimsy in America, though. Everyone's just fucking evil, so... Whatever, I think Japan would have thought it was funny. But yeah, I played a lot of Gachapon. Awesome.
They give you, like, little balls filled with toys. It's awesome. And then I got scammed at the claw machines, but come on, I wanted these fry keychains
I did not get the
I did
fries.
not get them.
I did not get the fries.
A real shame, because I thought I had it. And then, of course, scammed
This was crazy!
Worldwide, these machines just make me so angry. All I know is rage.
Like, are you shitting me? Like, are you shitting me? I had that.
But I did, however, okay, right after.
I have him. Hold on. It's outside my room. There he is! Ah! So cute. It's the only one I won. Oh my god. Oh my god, yeah. Oh my god, we get to the part where I totally botch one of the foods as well.
After that, I won this little guy. No idea who he is, but his head looks so empty.
I don't know who that is.
And then I found myself inside this mall inside the train station, which had like books, makeup, bathroom supplies, room supplies, glasses.
Their train stations are actually insane, by the way. They just have so many random things in them.
I was confused. And then I went and walked around some more. I wanted to stop in the anime store. It didn't really have anything that I wanted.
Hold on, this is so... This? Right here. Half of this is the same size as this one right here. That's the entire One Piece section. I was like, are you fucking shitting me? I wanted to get something One Piece from this store. I'm like, that's all you have for One Piece. In the Animate store. In Japan. I should have tried to find a One Piece store. Yeah, that tilted me. I was pissed.
Criminally small One Piece section.
Don Quixote. Guys. Here's my hot take. I hated this store. Most people go to Japan, they're like, this is the greatest. I hated it. I hated it.
And then I went to Don Quixote.
Look at how overwhelming this is.
Which, I'm sorry, this is the most overwhelming store I've ever been in my life.
Like, are you shitting me?
It was a sensory overload. I didn't know where to look. And then
it was floor to fucking ceiling. All the shit you could possibly imagine. I only went to the first floor. There were 7 floors. I literally couldn't think. I didn't know where to look. I didn't know what was happening. So I got my little, like, I got little snacks for my coworkers. Because what am I gonna do? Say, yeah, I'm going to Japan and then not even bring them anything? I got them like little snacks. And then I just fucking left. I was like, I'm out. Oh my god, I can taste this image. I loved this. I think it's called like taiyaki. So good, it tasted like a pancake. I think I say that in here.
And I had this amazing red bean fish guy. It was so good. It tasted like a pancake.
It did.
And then I went to Taito Station Arcade.
I got scammed.
I didn't win anything here. I just wanted to try another one. And then I was on the hunt for a cafe. And I wanted a cafe that sold tea.
Tea!
And I finally found one.
Guys, this place...
And had my...
Cafe Veloce. It's only in Tokyo. And, like, by the time I realized this was the best matcha that I had in, like, the first half of my trip, I couldn't go back to see if they sold more matcha because I was already gone from Tokyo, and it's only in Tokyo. It was so good. This was actually delicious.
First matcha of Japan, and it was delicious. I then ate in the train station.
This is not soba. Oh my god. And people correct me because I'm a fucking moron. Also, if you look at the screen, okay, you'll note it says udon. Udon. It says udon on the menu and I can read it. And I knew when I was eating it, it was udon, but I called it soba.
At this soba restaurant, my first time having...
It's udon! I felt so bad. I felt so bad.
Soba, because my original dinner plan banned me from going.
I did get banned. I didn't really get banned. So I wanted to go to this one place that looked super busy the first night I was there, and I walked in and the girl asks me in Japanese, can you speak, like, fluent Japanese? And I'm like, I know a little bit. Then she asked me some questions, and I just did not understand her, and then she was just staring at me. Then I was just staring at her, and we were just staring at each other, and I'm like, you know what, it's okay. And then I left. And then I was really sad. I was, like, disappointed in myself. I was like, I don't know enough Japanese to eat at this place. Like, they didn't want me. It was fine. I got over it. So I got this, udon in the train station. I also had to teach myself how to use chopsticks. I didn't know how to use chopsticks, and they only had chopsticks. I was like, guess we're gonna learn.
And then I had these candy strawberries. They were also delicious.
Fuck.
And then I went to a video game bar and tried sake for the first time. Got ice cream and a lemon sour, and that's day 2.
I would sell my US citizenship for a lemon sour. I would do it in a heartbeat. I don't want to be here. I want a lemon fucking sour. I want a lemon sour now! These were so good. I would, yeah, you're right. You're right. I would sell it for anything at this point. This place is dumpster fire. And that's being polite, okay? Dumpster fire's polite. I fucking love lemon sours. It's similar to, like, a seltzer. So if you've ever had, like, and I don't even really like seltzers. It's kind of like, you ever had a White Claw or a High Noon or what are other seltzers? But it's basically like soda. I think it's like unflavored soda. It's like a plain soda mixed with, I saw a bottle later on when I was in Sapporo of like the syrup they put in it, and I translated it. And it's like a lemon syrup with vodka and something else. But it's like, basically like a seltzer. Kind of. But it's really good. It's really good. I don't like seltzers. But this shit... Oh my god. And if you bought this little can and you opened it, there was a real lemon slice inside of it. There was a lemon slice inside of the fucking can. Hold on. Hold on. It's the greatest thing ever. I was freaking the fuck out. See this? See that lemon slice in there? It's a lemon slice. Oh my god, they were so good. So good. My lemon slice. I miss the lemon sour. I'm literally gonna turn my house into a fucking bar and I'm gonna try to recreate the lemon sour because it was so good. I don't know how I'm supposed to live without it. But yeah, that was my day 2. And then day 3.
It's day 3. This is the fit.
The Valkyrie fit, okay? It's late.
We're going to Kamakura, but I wanted to say,
yesterday I
had this, I accidentally called it soba. It was udon, and I literally had a video of the menu where it says udon.
I felt so bad.
I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. I mixed up my noodles. It was still great. But I started off the morning with these rose cakes, and then we had to take all...
Fun fact, okay, the trains are color-coded. And I didn't realize that until I was about to leave Tokyo. These stripes on the train tell you what line it is. It's genius! Like, oh my god, I dropped frames. I don't know when that happened. Anyways, it's genius. So this tells you, like, it's 2 different lines. Like, this train will run on these 2 lines. Like, what a fucking concept, dude. What a concept. Like, a train, if it has big yellow stripe, it's the line that's the yellow line. It has, like, its own name. It's like,
a long, about 1 hour train ride to Kamakura, which included going on the subway, which had some cool...
You can't see it, but these little grates were blinking red to, like, warn you about, that the train was approaching.
Light up warning things on the ground. I've never seen that before. And this is just a video of how incredible Japanese transit is. These trains are like weaving in between houses.
It's so cool!
It's so efficient. Not to mention it looks really pretty. I then took a train called the Enoden.
I'm curious though what it's like to live in those places. But it's like so efficient. This is a local train. Once I got to like the little beach town. Like once you kind of start branching off of the main train lines, they have like local trains. So this was a local train.
Local train line in Kamakura.
This tea, so good. The yuzu tea. It was so good. But yeah, I went to this little cafe.
And I got this hot yuzu tea. And this was at a place called Cafe Yoridokoro. And what's super unique about this place is that if you end up with this window seat like I got here, you actually get to see the train go by. It's by reservation
so cool.
only, but if you're a solo traveler like I was, they just seat you there anyway. Look at how incredible this is.
Solo traveling, you only win, okay? Because you go up to them and you're like, Hitori desu, which means one person. And they're like, okay, and then you get to sit down immediately. And they'll just, like, put you somewhere, because you don't take up that much space, it's just you. But yeah, so they were telling people who were coming, who were asking, like, oh, I want to sit at the window. Like, people know that this is, like, what you get to see. They're like, oh, it's reservation only. They put me at the fucking window, and I just walked up. I was like, hey! They said, window. I'm like, okay.
You have a perfect
awesome
view, and it's such a beautiful restaurant. Now this
I don't think I've ever seen a place as pretty.
Area of Kamakura was so stunning. I genuinely don't think I've ever seen a place as beautiful as this.
I have the same thoughts I had.
And I was shocked that I could see Fujisan.
I didn't think I was gonna see the mountain. The volcano. The volcano! Look at him! So snowy.
In the distance. And then, of course, I had to go get the cinematic train shot.
This
with
was awesome.
The ocean in the background and the Enoden train going past. I've spent months and months and months waiting to do this. Then I went to the big shopping street.
This was crazy.
And there were so many people here, but it was...
The shopping street? Japan has a tourism problem. I'm contributing, of course, but, it's out of fucking control. It's insane.
It was such a cool experience. I even went to a little tea house and I got a teapot set with some black tea. It was really good. I wanted takoyaki, but I couldn't find any quickly, so I ended up going to this place. And I had like this octopus skewer.
The skewers were strange, but they weren't bad. They were just not what I expected.
Then I found this fun little glass art store and then a honey store.
The honey store! Chat, as we know, I love tea. I love honey. I've added to my wall. I added the honeys that I bought. I got honey from this place. Got yuzu honey. Yuzu is like a fruit that grows in Japan, and it's kind of like a grapefruit and kind of like a lemon and kind of like an orange. All combined. It tastes like a grapefruit, though. I got yuzu honey. It was so good.
I love honey. And then I stared at this ball.
Forgot about the ball.
For about 5 minutes. I was mesmerized by that. And I finally wrapped up my trip with some matcha gelato. And then it was the train ride back to Akihabara. One thing that absolutely blew me away was how many people there are. I mean, look at how crowded these streets are.
I cannot stress to you how many people are in Tokyo. This entire fucking street is full of people. Do you see that? I mean, the train station's right here, granted. But, like... And it's not like these people are, like, standing around, either. It's not like... I mean, yes, Japan has a tourism problem, but, like... Not all these people are tourists. Like, it's just a densely populated area. Like, all these people were going somewhere. I don't think they were. You could pretty much tell who the tourists were. But, like, all these people were, like, on a mission. They were all walking. They were all on the move. It was wild. It's organized chaos. It's like they have to be efficient, because otherwise this whole place would go to fucking shit.
Bizarre. Now, I had no idea what I wanted for dinner, so I went past this random place that was busy and got a kiwi sour and spicy fried chicken.
The chicken was actually really good.
And french fries. And then I felt absolutely insane using my chopsticks to eat.
Guys, I was like, what the fuck am I doing? Okay, at first, I was like, oh, I'll just eat the fries with my hands, like I normally do. And then I felt like an animal. I was like, no one else is touching anything. I'm like, I need to use my chopsticks. I was like, am I really using chopsticks right now to eat a french fry? It's bizarre. I felt insane.
French fries, but it worked out, I guess. I taught myself how to use chopsticks yesterday, so bear with me. And then I got a strawberry ice cream sandwich, and then I ended my day, because I had a migraine.
I did have a migraine
today, so
I woke up and I had a migraine, and I was like, are you fucking kidding me? And I took medication, and it wasn't doing anything. I forgot. I powered through. I was like, nothing will stop me from going to this town. But yeah, I had a migraine. Yeah, I was fine. I just went to bed early. And I was fine the next day.
Oh my god. Oh.
I went to this bot cafe. It's gonna be in the next video. But I went to this robot cafe. I don't know what setting they have, but it makes the robots look like they're always looking at you. Like, I don't know. It's like something with the eyes. So, like, these robots, no matter who you were and where you were, it would look like they were looking at you. But it was really unsettling.
Oh my.
So, like, these people looking at their robot, it would look like it was looking at them. I don't know how they did this. But yeah, I was just sitting there, I was like...
God. Oh.
They were funny. You could talk to them. Yeah, this was when I went to go see the bots. Day 4.
Day 4. Today I went to Shibuya and Harajuku. The first stop was Shibuya.
Shibuya, by the way, is a huge touristy area, and so is Harajuku. Like, when American tourists go to Tokyo, this is where they're going. And you could tell. You could tell. It was so busy. There were so many people that were, like, looking around, like, had no idea what the hell they were doing. You know, like, it was obvious. It was obvious. That's actually why I stayed in Akihabara, because Akihabara was like 3 stops away from Shibuya. Still in Tokyo, but it's not like the tourist destination. I was like, it was a great idea. But yeah, this is the crossing. If anyone watched Jujutsu Kaisen, okay, this is the crossing.
Shibuya, I could not find Gojo. I was very upset.
I did not find Gojo. I did look for him. Smile. Couldn't find him.
But of course, we had to take some videos of the crossing. Super cool.
The crossing is just a giant crosswalk. It is really cool. What makes it so interesting, I think, is the reason that the crosswalk is so crazy is because every crosswalk, I'm trying to think of how to say this. When you're driving through this intersection, they'll do all the turns, all the car green lights before they do the crosswalk. So when you cross the street, every single stoplight is red. So you can cross in any direction you want, and that's why it's crazy. By the time you can cross the street, every stoplight is red. You stand there for a while, but then you can go wherever you want.
Shibuya kind of gave me like a cross between like Seattle and New York vibes. It was very cool, and it was a lot hillier than
it was like on a hill. I had to like climb up a hill every once in a while. I was kind of surprised by that. It wasn't very flat.
And I thought it would be, but first I walked around, then I went to this cafe and got a hot jasmine tea.
This is genius. Again, America could never. This would fucking kill an American construction worker to even think of doing this. It was like a walking path above like a really busy intersection. Like, oh my god, what a concept.
I was admiring the efficient infrastructure. America could never.
America could literally never.
And then I went to
I loved this place, but it was so overwhelming.
Shibuya 109, which is like a mall, where I experienced massive culture shock.
I didn't really have like crazy culture shock until I went to malls. Until I went to like this mall. I was so overwhelmed. I was like, what is going on? I don't know if it's because I don't really like malls in America, but I was lost. I did get this sweater. Smile. I got a lot of clothes. They're being washed. Washing my clothes now. But yeah, the malls were overwhelming. Cool. Like every single clothing style you can imagine is in this like Shibuya 109. Like they have like old-timey looking clothes. Like if you're in like a manhwa anime, like you can buy an outfit like that. They have like streetwear And then they have everything in between. They have, like, the super, like, femme, like, princess-looking outfits. Like, everything. And I was like... It was so much. It was cool, but I was overwhelmed.
Even though I was a bit overwhelmed, I did find some really cute clothes, including new pants. Because I've been walking so much, I've been losing weight.
My pants literally didn't fit me by day 4. Okay, mind you. These are my pants! They're like falling off of me. These are my work pants. Which I'm now starting to think part of the reason why they were like falling off of me was the food I was eating. Because yesterday, I came home and I had like what I normally have for lunch, which I have like a banana and some apples and some carrots and some cheese. And then I might have like some little chips. I don't really like lunch, but I have to eat something, otherwise I don't feel good. And I had cheese yesterday, and I was like, why is this so salty? Like, I didn't realize that cheese was so salty. And then I think it, like, makes me, like, bloated almost. It was bizarre. I was having a whole experience yesterday. I was like, what have I been eating? But yeah, basically I needed to buy new clothes because nothing fucking fit anymore. Yeah, apparently not. And, like, I had ice cream. Like, I had dairy when I was in Tokyo. I'm not lactose intolerant, but, like, I had cheese yesterday. I was like, this is actually kind of disgusting, and I love cheese. I was actually really sad about it. I have to totally reevaluate what I'm gonna eat for lunch now here. Fiasco never ends.
Clothes, including new pants. Because I've been walking so much, I've been losing weight.
Also, Japanese jeans, the cut of them is so comfortable. It's insane. It's insane how comfortable they are. I thought it was a one-off from that store, but I got a pair of jeans later on, and they're so nice. Oh yeah, and then here's the Bot Cafe.
And then I went to this really unsettling robot cafe, and it was hilarious. You could talk to
See, I was talking to him, and he was responding!
these bots, and I don't know what setting they have on the eyeball.
And you can make them dance! He was dancing to the Mashal anime opening. The Bling Bam Bam song. It's like bing bam bam bing bam bam bing bam bam boom. He was dancing to that. I had him dance to Taylor Swift at one point.
Oh yeah, you could make them dance too. But they always looked like they were looking at you. And it was so creepy. And then I went back to the crossing to look for Gojo, and I couldn't find him. And then it was off to Harajuku. Now, I thought that the shopping street in...
Remember how I said that Japan has an over-tourism problem?
Kamakura was super crowded. I thought that was a lot. Little...
Are you shitting me? Look at this! Do you see the amount of people on this fucking road right now? Again, I thought the shopping area in Kamakura was, like, much. I thought it was much. This was unbelievable. And it was a lot of tourists. I will say, like, the main tourist groups in Tokyo were American, European, and Korean. I knew Korea was like right there, but I didn't realize how close Korea actually was to Japan until I went to Japan. Which this was very interesting because after I left Tokyo, the main like tourism base became Chinese. Really interesting, I thought. But yeah. Europe as in which country? Okay. I don't know. That's the problem. It's like they were white people, but they weren't speaking English, and I couldn't tell. Like, I didn't know what they were saying. Okay, like, work with me here. I don't know where they were from. I don't know. But they weren't American, you know? And they, like, you know, like, some people it's really easy to identify. Like, you know, I can tell if you're British because you have the British accent. And there were some Australians. I could tell that. No, I know you're joking. But it is funny, because I literally cannot tell where people are from. I can't tell. But yeah, I'm gonna assume there were some German, I think. Probably some Nordic as well. But yeah, I genuinely have no fucking clue.
Did I know?
This place was insane.
Harajuku would do me one better. So I walked down the main shopping street. I stopped in
the store that I stopped in, by the way, okay, my girls out here will appreciate this. Especially if you're American, which I don't think any of you are, LOL. But literally only women will understand this, okay? A bra in Japan, $20. Again, I don't know how much that, like, bras are in, like, other countries, but in America, they're, like, at least $60 for one. It was $20 in Japan. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Anyways.
Store. And then I went down all these cute little side streets because I wanted matcha. So I had to go to the Matcha Tokyo store with these really cute
yeah, expensive, like insane
side streets. I loved this area.
I loved this. There were two girls who were working at this store who spoke English, Japanese, and Spanish. They were speaking Spanish to each other, and I was trying to pick up on a couple words because I know a wee bit of Spanish. But I thought that was really cool. That was the first time I heard Spanish in Japan at this matcha store.
Area of Harajuku. It was so adorable. And then I tried takoyaki, which was nothing like I thought it was going to be.
Guys, I thought takoyaki was going to be like... God, I sounded so American there. I thought takoyaki was going... Takoyaki? I thought, takoyaki was going to be like firm. Like dense. I thought it was going to be like bite into it. It was very squishy and mushy. I was really surprised by that.
The texture was just totally different from what I was expecting. And then I was like, you know what? Let's go to the shrine.
Let's go to the fucking
shrine. So I went on a nice walk to the shrine.
I loved the shrine, by the way. I have my little shrine charms. I got little charms at the shrine. That one jingles.
Right next to Harajuku Station. And I was just admiring how absolutely beautiful this whole area was. They had like 75 ice sculptures.
This was crazy.
So detailed on the way up to this shrine. It was a really cool experience. I got to like wash my hands in the water. I got to do the giving change and bowing. And then I went back to Akihabara and stumbled across this noodle place.
Ramen!
And had some ramen and gyozas, which are so good.
Dude, gyozas? Oh! I love those.
And then I got this weird pistachio ice cream and this foot thing because my feet hurt from walking. But yeah, that's the end of day 4.
The foot thing was fun. It's like they have stuff there that are like designed to like help with swelling from how much walking you do. But yeah, day 4 was a lot. It was overwhelming, but it was fun. Oh my god, the food I had in Japan. My ratings. I love rating things. I loved the fish, dude. Sake. This part of my stream's probably gonna be muted awkward. Lemon sour! I would die for a lemon sour. Maybe. My octopus stick. Dude, the rice dumplings are such a strange texture. This was the biggest thing I noticed with Japanese food. It's the texture of everything is so different from like things that I normally eat here. They only let you put a certain amount of clips on each video. Thought. Day 5.
It's day
Guys, look at this cute outfit I got in Shibuya!
5 and my last day in Tokyo. I'm wearing the clothes that I bought in Shibuya yesterday, and my pants
so
actually fit. Hooray. I used the self-checkout machine for the first time at the Konbini, and then I became a public nuisance because I needed to ship home some of my clothes.
I felt so bad, dude.
Except today it's a national holiday, so there was only one post office open, and the guy there only spoke a little English.
He was so nice! He tried so hard, and we did it. He did it. It took like an hour, but I was able to ship my box. But yeah, okay? Yellow train. It's on the yellow line.
I only speak a little Japanese, but he was so nice. I ended up finishing that, and then it was time to go to Shinjuku. Honestly, the way that...
Again, another thing that would kill an American. Having to wait before you push yourself onto the train. A concept. Patiently waiting. Lining up in a line.
That people board and exit trains is so different from the US. I had to take a video of it. But yeah, I arrived in Shinjuku.
Awesome.
And then I wanted to go to a cat cafe, so that's where I headed.
The cats!
I got some tea there.
They're so cute!
I love cats, but my family's allergic to them, so this was the perfect opportunity for me to go and hang out with them. They're so cute! And Japan has a lot of different cat breeds compared to the US, so...
This cat actually got mad at me, but he forgave me. I was petting him too long, and he was like, "They're so cute." Okay, Japanese cats are also like really chill. Like they were so chill.
So there were some really cute looking ones that I had never seen before. They were also very calm and docile.
Docile.
Some of them were dressed up in little outfits like this guy. So cute.
I want a cat!
Then I went on a walk to go to this two-dimensional...
This place was so good. Aside from it being so cool artistically. And I think I mentioned this in a video. Bubble tea, like tapioca boba, is actually really good. In America, it's shit. It's really gross. It tastes horrible. So I was like nervous when I got this. It was so good. It's like, oh my god. Like, tapioca tea's good? Classic America, fucking ruining everything. Who's surprised?
Cafe, and I had this awesome jasmine bubble tea. Bubble tea is not good in the US.
It's so bad in the US.
Then I went, and I was hungry. I hadn't really eaten a lot. And I found this random stall. It was super busy, and I got soba for the...
Soba is so good, Chad. Literally, okay, a lot of people are actually allergic to soba. Because soba is made with buckwheat noodles. And I guess people are allergic to that. I didn't know if I was allergic to it. So I was half expecting that I would have to take a trip to the hospital. I was like, I guess we're about to find out if I'm allergic to this or not. I was not allergic to it. Update.
The first time, and it was so delicious. And then I went to the National Garden, and I got to see a traditional Japanese garden. It was really beautiful. And stopped at one of the 2 tea houses that are located in the garden park area before I once again gave myself culture shock by going to 2 different malls. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I don't like malls in the US, but the malls in Japan are so overwhelming. They're so cool, but there's so many people.
There's so much to look at.
And then I went to go see the cat billboard when the sun wasn't shining.
The billboard! It's a 3-dimensional billboard. Like, the picture, like, looks 3D. It was also so windy at this point in the day, I was getting, like, blown around the street. It was really funny. So was everyone, and people were laughing at being blown around, but it was windy.
Straight on it, so I actually got a semi-decent video of it. I've been talking about this cat billboard with my family for about 4 months. I was so excited to see it. It was one of my favorite parts. And then I took the train back to Akihabara, which was now crowded, and then I went to a sushi place. At first, I was scared to have sushi.
I did have sushi for the first time. I was scared. I had tempura first.
So I ended up getting...
My little note is that I live in a desert, so I've always been afraid of eating raw fish. Why would I get raw fish in a fucking desert? You know, like, riddle me that. It's not gonna be fresh. There's no ocean. Like, we have no water. So why would I do that? Whatever.
Eel tempura. It was actually really good. And then
But I tried it. I did. I had tuna. This tuna looks so good. It was pretty good. Texturally. I know that, like, sushi's more of a texture thing than a taste thing. It was pretty good.
I said, you know what? I'm going to try sushi. And then I got ice cream, and that was the end of my day. Tomorrow, we Shinkansen.
So yeah, that was my last day in Tokyo. I spent 5 days in Tokyo. And then I took the bullet train.
Day 6, and we're rocking the Shibuya Fit. I woke up early because I was so stressed because today was Shinkansen Day. So here's me with all my shit. And then of course I chose rush hour to go.
This was a mistake!
I was
in that train. You see this guy right here? He's trying to pull himself into the train backwards. That's how many people are on this fucking train.
That train. About 10 seconds before this.
And I was on that train with a fuck-ass suitcase. Oh my god.
Anyways, I finally got to the Shinkansen terminal and fought with my tickets for a while. And then we waited to get on the train. I got myself a little bento box and a window seat because I was really excited to see.
The train was awesome.
All the sights, all the different parts of Japan. And it was so cool because I was able to watch it go from city.
Look at this.
Okay, so we have like this incredible city line here. And then it changed into suburbs.
Like, that's all houses. No more big buildings. This is just houses. So cool.
Houses so closely packed. And then it changed into snow and farmlands.
Snow!
And then even more snow. Now, I live in a desert in the
Snow!
United States. It's very hot. It almost never rains. So I was having a great time. And then it was snowing even more. And then I got to transfer in the middle of a snowstorm.
This was so fun.
So I had to take another train. This train was going to Sapporo. So I got back.
Sapporo! This is where I spent the second half of my trip. Up in Hokkaido. Which, as some of you watch the same streamers as me, that is where they go to ski. So, like, the people who watch, like, Tina, Ray, Fuslie, Valkyrie, last year they went skiing in Hokkaido. This is Hokkaido. It's like, the North Island region. And Sapporo is the biggest city in Hokkaido.
Got back on the train and got to watch some more snow fall. Honestly, the scenery was beautiful. But then, the train started to go up right next to houses. It was crazy. It was really cool, but I can't imagine living in one of these houses. It must get kind of noisy. And then, of course, listen, I'm always embarrassed to be American.
I hate being American, okay? I just want to make that crystal fucking clear. But yeah, this was embarrassing.
But this was embarrassing. I'm pretty sure they're building a new train line right here. The infrastructure in Japan is...
They're just building trains in the dead of winter. Oh my god fucking damn. We could never.
Unbelievable in a positive way. And what does America have to show for it? Cars.
America is built around the car. If you don't have a car in America, you can't get anywhere because there is no, like, streamlined nationwide public transportation. It's just not a thing. Another thing that I think was really cool about Japan and really embarrassing for the US, everything, by the way, but Japan has really good disability infrastructure. I've never seen anything like this. At every major intersection, every single sidewalk, every train station, everywhere I went, there was, there were guidelines for the blind. Like, raised guidelines that would lead all the way to a crosswalk where there would be, like, the bumpy, ground to signify like you're right by the street, and then there would be guidelines on the road, on the sidewalks, into bathrooms, everywhere. In every city I went, every train station I went, there was infrastructure for people who are blind. I was like, this is awesome. And it's so sad that that's like earth-shattering to me because America doesn't have that. It's my affiliate anniversary? Hey, thank you. But yeah, that was something that was crazy to me. I was very shocked by that in a good way. It was super cool. Yeah, no, we love ads. Ads caught. It was awesome. But yeah, America's an embarrassment. Act surprised.
Then randomly, like by farms or in towns in an open plot, there would be solar panels. Everywhere. That's not a thing in America.
Solar panels. Okay? In a place where it snows. It's not sunny all year. They have solar panels everywhere. America has like big solar farms. But they could be put like little solar panel things in like empty lots everywhere, and we're just not. I mean, now we're not even a part of the Paris Climate Accord anymore, as of yesterday. So that's not going to change, but, you know, whatever, everything's fine, Regardless, I was embarrassed to be American at this point. Not that I'm ever not embarrassed. I'm always embarrassed.
It's actually embarrassing. But then I got a little view of the ocean because the train ran right along the coast.
It's
and
true.
I finally made it to Sapporo.
Do you see this?
And
this is what I'm talking about. This is like disability infrastructure for the blind. Everywhere. This was everywhere. Every sidewalk, every crosswalk, every street. I don't know why I'm American, dude. It fucking sucks. But this was so cool. And like, I thought it was maybe just a Tokyo thing. It's not. It's everywhere.
And I was dying. I had a migraine because I didn't drink enough water.
I did have a migraine again. I know, we don't even have walking infrastructure, let alone for the blind. You're right.
So then I was on a mission to get food and found this mall inside of the Sapporo train station.
I did
and
like
was
this mall.
Okay, we'll get some food at the mall. So I went up to the food floor and was walking around a little bit. There's lots of cool things here. I definitely think I'm going back to this mall. But
I did go back to the
tried curry
mall.
for the first time. And it was
I've never had curry before. That was my first time having curry.
actually delicious. And I had some chai. And then I found a hat store. I did get a hat.
I got the little earmuffs. They were cool.
And then this was the view from the second floor. It's in the train terminal. And then I found this really cute store. I got a bag from here.
I did get a bag.
But I instantly thought of my mom when I saw it because it's all like pajamas.
My mom loves pajamas, okay? So it was fun. Good time.
And then I found a tea store. That store will be seeing me again soon.
I love the tea
I just
stores,
finished up. I got some Earl Grey ice cream and went back to my
Earl Grey ice cream. It is. And guess what? There were 2 malls. There was a mall on either side. And then you go underground, and they have these underground towns. Which, because Sapporo, I think, is like the 5th snowiest city in the world. And they have underground ways that you can get around the main city area that are also filled with stores and restaurants. No, people don't live there. It's like all like shopping businesses, food.
my hotel.
But yeah, I did have Earl Grey ice cream and it was delicious. Day 7.
Give it up for day 7. Look at these cute little earmuffs that
This
I
was
got
the hat I got.
yesterday. They were so adorable. I was like, I'm gonna wear these today. So we started out by going for a little walk around. I went to a cafe and got this strawberry milk tea latte. It was delicious.
It was delicious.
And I just wanted to go for a walk since I didn't get to walk around a lot last night. And it was snowing.
So like you can walk around. Again, look, the guidelines everywhere. They're everywhere. It's awesome. I also think it's a great idea because it kind of separates the sidewalk. Then you're like, oh yeah, I need to walk on this side of the sidewalk to like maximize traffic efficiency.
It was so pretty and cold. I kind of felt like a little dizzy almost.
I didn't really feel good this day in the morning, which I think it was from travel, jet lag. I was on the train for like 6 hours the day before.
So I was wondering if it was from the cold and from the environmental change. So
yeah,
I just tried to take it easy.
It was pretty.
Just walked down to Odori
It was pretty rough. But I went back to my hotel and drank a bunch of water, and then I was fine.
Park, saw the radio tower, and then I wanted to go back to the mall that I was in.
These are the 2 malls. So
Last
this is the
night.
train
Look at how
station, and there's the
beautiful it
second
looks.
mall.
It's connected to the station. So while I was there, I went and I got these fun little pancakes and this matcha latte. I found a
Keep the Minecraft sweater. I saw it. I was like, point. Gamer moment.
Minecraft sweater too.
I got this. This is so cute. It's so cool. I got the shirt underneath it too. But it's like a fun sweater with like cut out flowers.
Tried on some clothes, got this really cute sweater. But then I really didn't feel good.
Here's me dying.
So I went back to my room and drank a bunch of water and just relaxed for about an hour. I think it's just travel catching up with me.
I was
After
fine.
resting and hydrating for about an hour, I went back to the mall. Everything in Japan is so cute. But I was like, how am I going to bring this home?
It's true. I wanted to buy so many things, but I was like, I can't put this in my suitcase.
So I stuck with some clothes.
I did get more pants.
And
I had lots of conversations with the workers at the store because all their clothes were winter and they were so cute. Well, I live where it's hot as fucking hell. Winter doesn't exist. So I'm like, why am I gonna buy a giant winter coat if it's not going to be winter? So I was having like conversations with the retail people. I was like, oh, the winter clothes are so cute. I live in America and it's really hot. They were nice though. They helped me find some like shorts.
A couple skirts. This one was so cute. And it was only like $15. Then after spending a lot of time just chilling at the mall, I decided I wanted to go to the Sapporo Beer Garden.
Beer!
Something that they're known for over here. So I took a train and then I tried not to eat shit.
So like they don't clear off every sidewalk. They clear off most of them, but not everyone. And I almost ate shit several times on this sidewalk.
On the pathway, and then I came upon the beautiful building that the Sapporo Beer Museum and Beer Gardens
Beer Garden!
And I went to the Lilac Pavilion, and there I
had lamb! I grilled my own lamb!
Had some beer. It was honestly the best beer of my life.
I don't really like plain beer. This beer was so good. It's called the Sapporo Classic. If you ever find yourself in Japan.
And this lamb, I think they call it Genghis Khan. Then it took me about a century to walk to the train station because, again, I was trying not to eat shit.
Literally everyone was walking past me. Even, like, the old people. Like, everyone there knows how to walk on ice, and I just don't. But yeah, this is, like, the little underground, area. Everyone was walking past me. I felt so bad. But I was, like, slipping all over the place. I'm just a desert lad. I'm used to walking on dirt.
And then I went back to Sapporo and found myself in some underground malls, including Aurora Town. And then I found this cute little tea place, and I got this used...
This was so fun. This was such a fun textural experience. It had matcha ice cream, it had red bean, it had rice ball dumplings, it had cereal, it had ice cream, it had matcha jelly. Really good.
Yuzu honey tea in this parfait because I deserved a sweet treat. And then I accidentally found myself in, I think, a grocery store.
I did get lost. I got lost a lot. And typically when I would get lost, I would get lost in grocery stores. Like, I would be walking around and then all of a sudden I'd be in, like, I'd be in a train station 1 second and then I'd be in a fucking grocery store. Like, how did this happen?
And I got lost, but we made it out, and that was the end of my day 7 in Sapporo. Until tomorrow.
My elevator. Okay. Day 8.
Day 8. Today, I did something I almost never do. I went on a guided tour.
Tours scare me, but the guy was actually really nice.
Because I was afraid of offending people because I wanted to go to an onsen. Anyways, this was my breakfast. And then I was out early.
I made a fool out of myself at that cafe, by the way. You were supposed to grab the donut before ordering. And I was trying to order and use my Japanese. And she was like, you need to get a donut first. And then I couldn't understand her. And then it was a fiasco. It was just embarrassing.
Walking around. Then my tour guide picked me up. And I went all the way up to Josenki Onsen. The snow was so beautiful. Again,
this is so pretty.
It rarely rains where I live, so this was a really cool experience.
Here's my tour guide.
Went to a shrine. Very different from the other shrine I went to. And then we went snowshoeing.
Snowshoeing, chat. Okay, I got to snowshoe. I was like, this is awesome. And the tour guide, instead of like walking down this hill, he's like, we're gonna slide down the hill. The snow was like really powdery, but yeah, here's me.
On this little walking path. Here I go. We had to slide down the hill at times. It was like going sledding. It was really fun. I was not expecting this part of the journey. But the snow was super powdery and there was so much of it.
This doesn't look real! It's fake. It's real. It's real, chat.
And this was the absolutely beautiful view. And then we went to the Josenki town. Got to see a little onsen here.
Like, this is crazy. I've never seen snow like this.
More shots of the river, and then we went to a temple. And then I stopped in a little...
I have a little guy from here.
Little shop. This little Kappa guy is their little town mascot. He's so cute.
Here he is, the Kappa. I just have my keychains on my bed. I don't know what to do with them yet.
I loved him. I got a tiny stuffed animal.
And
then it was time for dun 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 onsen. Obviously, this was the only part where I filmed.
Chat. I once again experienced culture shock here. I went to a Japanese onsen, okay? I went to a hot spring. And I was like, okay, what is this going to be? Because I was pretty sure, okay, going into it, I was like, I'm pretty sure I have to wear no clothes. I was right, okay? But it's one thing to, like, be like, oh, yeah, like, I think I'm supposed to go in with no clothes. And then to actually, like, be in a room full of 40 strangers and everyone's just butt-ass naked. It was separated, okay? So, like, women had their own side and their own bath, and men had their own side and their own bath. But I was like, it was crazy. And what was crazy about it was, like, no one was fazed. Thank you! Thank you! No, like, everyone, it was like any other day of the week. They were just walking around. And I think that's what was so, like, shocking. I cannot think of a single thing in America that's even close to similar to this. Like, if we have, like, a hot spring, but, like, you have to wear clothes in it, or, like, a swimsuit. This is not like that. This is your butt-ass naked. And I was like, it was a lot. It was really cool. It was a cool, like, cultural experience. This is clearly something that's very normal and that Japanese people do often, but, like, it was a lot for my little pea-sized American brain.
But when I say it was a culture shock for me, it was quite a shock. There is nothing in America that can compare to being butt-ass naked in front of 40 strangers. Like, it's just any other Tuesday. It was still a really cool experience.
It was fun. Like, it was cool. It was an interesting experience, but I was just like, whoa! Culture shock.
But after that, I needed new clothes because I just felt damp.
I was damp.
And then I went on a little journey. At this point, I was really tired, but I wanted to go to the Nijo Fish Market. It kind of reminded me of like a little mini Pike Place market in Seattle. They had a lot of crabs, though. And I was like,
crabs, I think, are like their thing.
You know what? I'm gonna get some seafood. I said I was gonna have more sushi. Bam. More sushi. I tried crab. Crab sushi's actually pretty good.
And this is like their main shopping street that's like above ground. Which was awesome because the cars were like driving through. Like they had crosswalks even though they had these covered parts still.
And then the shopping center was right across the street. This is a famous shopping street. And then I found Pole Town.
Pole Town is the other like underground shopping area. Aurora Town and Pole Town are the underground areas.
I had been to Aurora Town already, but this is the other underground town. This one's in Odori. I got a matcha latte, and then I found this little cafe. And I had this fruit parfait.
This was
with grapefruit,
awesome.
orange, dragon fruit, and I had this wine and ginger ale drink. It was really good. Then I accidentally found myself in a supermarket.
Again, Chad, okay? Every time I got lost, I seemed to end up in a grocery store.
Again. And then at this point, I was tired because I'm allergic to staying up late, even in a foreign country, so I took the subway back to Sapporo, saw some fun little dancing light trees. They were really cute. And that wrapped up my day. Overall, a super cool experience that I would do again for sure.
Sapporo has their big snow festival, I think in like a week. I like timed my trip to try to go after New Year's before their big snow holiday. But I think that would be cool to see like some of the snow festival stuff. Oh my god. This day was so fun because it was snowing. They're talking about the tours that I got to experience.
It was day 9 and it was snowy as heck
outside. I have
was
never seen snow like this, chat. Okay, this is not what I'm talking about. You'll see.
Having a great time. I started my morning by looking for somewhere to get some food, so I went to Aurora Town and had this matcha scone and this chai. And then I decided I was going to go to
This is insane.
The aquarium, but before I did, I got to see some of the coolest snow. And then
Also, this aquarium was like laboratory themed. It was awesome. This place didn't look real.
I went to the aquarium that's in Sapporo. I think it's called the Ao Ao. It's like AOAO. But look at how cool this graphic is, which is just on the wall.
Like, are you joshing
this is the
me
coolest
right
aquarium
now?
I think I've ever been to. It was like a little laboratory. And then these fish tanks were in pitch black rooms. So the atmosphere was
the
like
ambiance.
So cool. I also went really early, so there were barely any people there. But I mean, some of these landscapes like
this looked fake.
Don't even look real. Like, this is beautiful. Then I found Nemo.
But yeah, this entire aquarium was awesome. And it was just in like this random area. It was on like the 4th floor of some building.
He's at his anemone. And then they had these cool jellyfish tanks. And then the penguins! I was so excited to see the penguins. They were so cute, just flapping around. And then they also had fairy penguins, which I guess are the world's smallest penguins.
Baby
they were also so cute. Looked around at some more jellyfish, and then I got this drink and enjoyed watching the penguins swim around. And then
they're so cute!
It was feeding time, and they were all excited, and they knew that the guy was gonna come out.
This was so cute. He would call out each of them by name as he hand-fed them. Like, I know one of them was named Sapporo, even though that's the name of the town. So he was like, Sapporo-san, each, like, one fish. Like, Mitsuke ni, if they had 2 fish. It was so cute.
And then he hand-fed each one, counting off to his coworker which penguins had how many fish. After that, I wanted to try soup curry, but every place I went to was like a line at Disneyland.
Soup curry is something that Sapporo is known for, this area. And every store I went to was like a 30-minute line. I was like, I'm not doing this. It was like fucking Disney. It's like I'm waiting in line to get on, like Splash Mountain or something. I was like, can I just go eat lunch, please?
And I finally found a place, and I got to try it.
Here's the lemon sour syrup bottle, by the way, that I translated the ingredients of. Now we're gonna turn my house into a bar, because I need to recreate this drink urgently.
For the first time, and it was delicious. And then after that, I came to the unfortunate conclusion that I needed to buy a suitcase because I just have too much shit now. It's just
I went back into the overwhelming store. I went back into Don Quixote.
Convenient. So I went to the Don Quixote.
Like, is this real?
And then as soon as I got back to my hotel, it was like a blizzard outside.
Like, how is that snow real? I've never seen snow like that.
So I went to the Don Quixote, and then as soon as I got back to my hotel, it was like a blizzard outside. After that, I went to Susukino, but then I got really tired, so I just walked around a little bit, just did a little bit of shopping before I went back to Sapporo. I got to see some more big fluffy snowflakes. Then I got soba at another one of these underground malls.
Soba is so good! This is my favorite Japanese food. Soba. Delicious.
A little stall. It's delicious. And then I had my worst subway experience so far. Non-English or Japanese speaking tourists were blocking.
These people had me so tilted. So tilted! It was this family, okay, in Sapporo. I think the main tourist group is from China. I think Chinese people go to Sapporo to go skiing. China's actually really close to North Japan. Again, I didn't realize how close it was. But they didn't speak English, and they didn't speak Japanese. And they were on the train. The train was packed, okay? We're talking 6 p.m. on, like, a Thursday, a Friday. And the train stops, and the doors open, and they're just standing there in the way of the door. And, like, the people, like, the Japanese people were pissed. Like, this one lady's, like, yelling at them to move in Japanese. And then they're like, oh, like they didn't know what to do. I'm like, are you kidding me right now? I'm like, move over! Right? And then I'm trying to get off the train, because that's my stop, and I can't, I'm like, excuse me! Right? So then I'm like having to like squeeze past them. And then in the process of me like having to squeeze past them, this Japanese man is sitting down, and he's not holding on to his fucking umbrella. Like, okay. So I accidentally bump into him because I'm literally trying to like squeeze my way through the train, and I knock his umbrella over. And then he gets mad at me! He's like, Koder! Like, so I'm not like, he yelled at me. I was like, I'm not the one you need to be mad about. Like, I said, like, I'm sorry to him, and I picked up his umbrella, and I held it back out to him. But he was, like, pissed off at me. I'm like, I'm not the problem here. I'm trying to get off at my train stop. God forbid I try to get off at the stop that I need to get off at. I was so mad. I'm clearly not over it, okay? It's been like 5 days and I'm not over it.
At the doors, everyone was upset. And then I'm trying to get off at my stop and some guy yells at me. I was so annoyed. Anyways, I finished my day with ice cream.
My ice cream was good, but yeah, the guy was like pissed off at me. I'm like, I'm not the one blocking the literal exit to the train. But okay. More food. I didn't end up going. And I was going to go, but the train was expensive. So if I wanted to go to Asahikawa, it would have been 5,000 yen and a 3-hour, or it would have been a 2-hour train ride and then an hour and a half of buses. And I hadn't gone on a bus at all in Japan. So like I didn't know like how the bus stuff worked. And then I was like, is it really worth going all this way? The only thing I was planning on doing really was the zoo. And then I had already been to the aquarium, and I was like, I'll go somewhere. I ended up going somewhere else. But, I was just, a little nervous about doing the buses, and then the train was kind of expensive. Like, I think for the place I ended up going to, it was 1,700 yen. And it was, like, just as far away, and Asahikawa was 5,000 yen. It's, like, almost 3 times the price. But I'm not, I wanted to go, but it was just like, I'm not sure that like a 3-hour traveling thing is gonna be worth. And I thought I was gonna be really tired. At this point in my trip, I was really travel weary too. Just wanted to curl up in a ball on my computer. This is my second food rating. The fucking bot, dude. I can't. Ah, shit. This is gonna get muted, isn't it? I should turn it down. That's my takoyaki. It was squishy. Oh, these are so good. Oh, the 2D cafe, my beloved. Lemon sour! Dude, it was so good. Yeah, maybe the next time I go to Japan, I go to Asahikawa. Maybe I'll try some buses next time I go. I did forget the video of my bento. Then I ran out of space to make more. Oh my god, yes, so this is what I did instead of Asahikawa. But, this was still cool.
Today was my last full day in Japan. It's day 10. I'm also, unfortunately, living my best girl.
I got my period in Japan. It fucking sucked. I knew it was possible, and then it became reality. Yeah, it was terrible. It sucked more the next day when I had to fly.
Girl world, I'm dying. This is so stupid.
It was stupid!
Also, my face is a little puffy there. Whatever, we're travel weary, okay? I tried to come up with an idea for today. I wasn't really sure what to do, so first I went to the cafe and had the best matcha latte
matcha
of
was
my
so
trip
good.
so far. Delicious. Then I got to deal with more annoying tourists as I went to Otaru.
These people were so annoying! Children were just like running around. But yeah, I went to a port town called Otaru.
And these people just could not keep their children from running around the train, and they were talking super loud, and it was like 9 in the morning, and I'm like, please. Anyways, the train ride
There are the children.
cool. There are said children awkward, but look at that fun view.
The ocean.
It was so cool. The train ran right up against the ocean. And then I arrived in Otaru, and this is like a port town, and they have this really cool canal. So I walked around.
Okay, listen, I was trying to get a view because they were constantly in the fucking way. They just happened to be in the video. Wow. What was I gonna do? I wanted to take a video of the view. I wanted a photo. And they were right there. And then they kept moving. They did have really cute earmuffs. They did have cute earmuffs. I agree. I can't.
Around for a bit because nothing was open yet because I was a little early. I saw these little boats. They were so cute. And then
Again, the fault of the parents, not the children. Like, the parents were, like, standing off to the side. Like, not even, like, letting them do... Yeah, case closed are innocent. It's the parents' fault. They were just letting them do whatever the fuck they wanted. I'm like, control your children. Like, what do you... Millennials should not be parents. Anyways. This is fish, by the way. Fish. Spinning fish.
It's all these spinning fish. Literal fish.
Awesome.
Anyways, then I saw some cool icicles, walked around a bit more. And then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get on this boat.
I got on the boat, chat.
And I took a boat ride through the canal. It's like a little tour. And it was...
This was like $12.
So cute.
Awesome.
And it was such a cool way to see all along the coastline. And they even drove the boat out into the port a little bit. And it was snowing. It was so cool. This was honestly one of my great ideas. But look at that. You had the Japan Coast Guard. And this was the view of the city from the boat in the port. And then I found this
guy was so funny. He was a tree!
Guy who was dressed as a Christmas tree. So I got a picture with him. He was really funny.
While I was talking to him, also, guys, I don't know if you know who this is. Let me just show you the picture I took. These people came down and then interrupted my conversation with the tree guy. I'm like, fuck off, right? But I think they were like some famous Japanese YouTuber or something. I don't know who they were, but they interrupted my fabulous time chatting with the tree, and they had like 10 camera people with them. And I think they said YouTube. I don't know if you guys know who this is. Pink-haired guy. His friend is right next to him. I don't know if anyone knows who this is. I'm pretty sure he's famous in Japan. I don't know. That guy. But yeah, I think they were filming a YouTube video, and he dead ass had like 10 camera people following him. Anyways.
And, super nice. So was the person who took the...
Yeah, like, I didn't know who he was, but he seemed like a big deal. I don't know.
Photos. And then I went to this cute little area to get some food.
I guess I'll be in their video. Because I was talking to the tree guy when they showed up.
I'm getting a crab bun. And then
This was so good, Chad. This was so good. It's a literal melon! And they put ice cream in it, and it's vanilla and melon ice cream swirled together. Ah! It was so good! And the melon was good, too. I would have this again in a heartbeat.
And I had this awesome melon ice cream with some fancy drinks. And then I took the train back, and it was so busy, but I got...
See, this time I got on the ocean side.
Got a seat on the ocean side this time.
You got the view without the children.
To really admire the ocean view. I think this is so cool. The train is literally 10 feet from the...
Like, it's like right there. You know, like, there's the beach. In the wise words of Snooki, where's the beach? It's right fucking there. It's right there.
The water, it's insane. And it was so beautiful. After the big old train ride, I knew I only wanted to do a...
Like, how cool is that? The train just runs all along the coast here.
Couple more things, because it was my last day. So when I got back, I stopped at Aurora Town and Pole Town, and I got some tea and a little teapot.
Get a tea.
And I was looking for matcha when I found this tea
Chat, we were so cooked, I found a tea store.
Store? People who know me know that this is a dangerous place for me to be.
The entire place was just tea. I did buy many things. They're now under my tree.
And then I got dinner. I had cold soba for the first time. It was pretty good. Some more bubble tea. It's delicious. This little parfait. And then that was the end of my day. Went back and showered and finished packing. Big day of travel tomorrow.
Packing. Ew, no thanks. Packing, no thanks. No thanks. Oh, Japan food. Japan food. Oh yeah, it wouldn't let me add a sound to this one. So there's no sound. Really awkward, but you can just imagine sound for yourself. I was so sad about this, guys. I did not like the rice balls. I wanted to like them so much. I was so excited to eat them. You know what it was, though, and I figured it out at the end of my trip? It's the seaweed. I don't like the seaweed. The seaweed kind of tastes like how fish smell. And it was just not it for me. I just didn't like it. So I was sad about that. Yeah, I guess I'm just not a seaweed enjoyer. I thought it would taste better. I did go to Starbucks at one point because I was like, why is their menu so much cooler? Because I used to work at Starbucks. It's like, why do they have so many fun things? It was okay, though. Their tea was okay. God. Isn't this so, like, aesthetically pleasing? I quite like this. There was great lighting in that restaurant. There was a cute man at this coffee shop. Who just called me? My aunt just called me. My aunt who I don't talk to, who's insane. Not my problem. Dude, you know what's really fucking interesting? Okay? Once I went on this trip, all of a sudden, everyone wanted to know about me. All of a sudden, all my family members are like, oh, how is she? Oh my god, she's on such a... I'm like, interesting. I'm like, now you care. Curious. Fuck off. Like, I'm not bringing you anything. Asshole. Like, I literally... Like, this specific family member who just tried to call me is, like, a Trump supporter, traditional Christian white lady from New Jersey. Okay. Dane. It's amazing I'm related to her, actually. But she just, called me. I don't know why. Probably because she's so curious about what I was doing in Japan. Everyone cares when you go to a foreign country, but no one cares when you're in a traumatic event. Just saying. Fucking hate people. Oh my god. Anyways, back to admiring my Japanese food. Pissed off. Oh yeah, I tried this candy. Someone was eating it next to me on the train. Soup, curry. Lemon sour. They're so good. I want another lemon sour. As soon as I figure out how to make a lemon sour, I'm gonna record myself making it, and I'm gonna post it. The American version of the lemon sour. Oh yeah, this is how I figured out I didn't like seaweed, by the way, because I love soba, and this soba has seaweed on top of it, and it tasted the same as when I had the rice ball, and I was like, ugh. That's how I figured out it was the seaweed. Was the part I didn't like about the rice balls. I'm just not a seaweed person, which I'm sad about. I thought I was gonna like seaweed. I thought it was gonna taste good, like a little salty snack. Yeah. It deleted the last clip of food I had in Japan. I had this, like, tempura thing at the airport. That I might make an airport video later. But here was my last, here's my last video. It was really funny because I left Japan. Like my first flight out of in Japan was at 5 p.m. on the 19th of January. I landed in Arizona at 6 p.m. on the 19th. It was weird. Anyways.
Today, or yesterday, was my last day in Japan, day 11. So to start my morning, I wanted to go get another matcha, so I went back to the same cafe. And then I think I need to get a haircut because my hair splashed matcha all over my beautiful sweatshirt.
But I got it out, don't worry.
Crisis was averted. And then I decided to go to Kita Hiroshima, which my favorite anime is Kimi ni Todoke. And this town is one of the several towns that inspired the anime.
I went to the anime town, Chad! I did it!
So I just decided,
look! It's so cute.
To walk around a bit. It's an absolutely beautiful town.
There's like 4 towns that inspired that show, and this is just one of them.
I would definitely love to live somewhere like this. It was so cold, my eyelashes were actually freezing, like they were getting little crystals on them.
I do have pictures of my eyes, like my eyelashes were like collecting ice on them.
I tried to go to a couple cafes, but they were all closed. It was a Sunday, and it was still pretty early in the morning. So instead, I just enjoyed walking around. There's the view of the road. And then
if anyone's ever seen Kimi ni Todoke, okay, there's this scene where Sawako and Kazehaya and Kazehaya's dog, Maru, Pedro Martinez, they go for a walk along the side of the river, and it's like this exact thing. It's like the river, the houses in the background, there's a bridge. The theme song of the show was playing in my head while I stood on this bridge. Okay, I had my moment.
River, and I had my little anime moment. If everyone remembers the Sawako, Kazehaya, and Maru walking by the river. Anyways, that was a sign saying that the place I wanted to go to was closed.
Everything was closed, so I was really sad.
But then I left Kita Hiroshima and went to a different cafe just to get something to eat, and then I got hit by the band hammer.
This was crazy! I was so angry. I was not in America! Like, are you shitting me right now, okay? America's a fucking dumpster fire, okay? This is not breaking news. It's gotten considerably worse in the last 24 hours. I wonder why. But yeah. Anyone who's living under a rock, TikTok was banned. US for like 12 hours. Yeah, apparently it was like an account ban. So it wasn't like where you were, it was like where you made the account. So if you made the account in America, you got banned. I was like, that's crazy. Because what if I, like, lived in a different country now? I thought it was gonna be like, if you were within the borders of the country, you couldn't open the app. But no, it was, just because I was American. So I was pissed. Crazy, yeah, no, crazy, that's, yeah.
Which is crazy because
I was so mad.
Genuinely was not expecting to be banned.
Because I was making my little videos!
I was outside of the US, but whatever. This whole country's stupid. Anyways, before having to go back to my own personal hell,
America,
I got to enjoy dragging my suitcases to the airport, and I finally made it on my first flight from Sapporo to Tokyo. And I got to walk around the Tokyo airport.
This is in the airport. I cannot stress this enough.
And this was in the airport. These cute little restaurants. Like, I got to sit and watch this guy.
Like a whole-ass restaurant.
Make tempura right in front of me. And then serve it to me. It was so cool. And then it was the big, long flight. which I was actually able to sleep for a little bit this time. Watched the newest Hunger Games movie. That was pretty good.
Yeah, I watched the Songbird and Snakes movie. Holy shit, that was crazy. It was also so good. Also, the actor who plays Snow, he's beautiful. Anyways.
And then it was time for my third flight and the clown hours that is the US Customs.
I was beside myself once I was at US Customs. It took me, I didn't even cross over the customs line, and I saw probably 6 guns. Because instead of having, I don't know, someone normal sitting at the US Customs thing checking people's passports, they had fucking Border Patrol in full police outfit with their guns in their pockets. I was like, get me out of this country now. Yeah, I was obsessed.
I loved seeing a gun as soon as I came back to America. Definitely my favorite thing ever. But anyways, I finally made it back to Arizona to my great misfortune. However, I did miss my family, so it was very nice. Look, they got me this little balloon.
They got me a balloon! My parents!
But that is the end of my Japan trip.
That's so cute! Got me a little balloon. Very cute. Literally, the only 2 things I missed while I was in Japan, my parents, and I missed understanding things. Granted, I knew a little bit of Japanese, but, I got used to being able to understand conversations, like, these are things you don't think about. Like, you can understand everyone around you. You can understand signs, music, announcements, streets. Like, you can understand everything that you see and hear. And I kind of missed that. Guess I just need to practice more Japanese. But yeah, that was my trip. That was what we did. And then I made this video last night. I'm the highest in the room. I closed all my tabs and then opened new ones. Because that's when you really know the trip is over. I had to close all of these. Of like, oh, this is what I'm gonna do when I enter. Oh, goodbye, goodbye. Boom! Now how do I live there? I thought I was funny, okay? That's what I'm making more videos of like my favorite things in each place, and like I've been accumulating stuff, okay? This is not the end of the Japan videos. I actually love making my Japan videos. They were very fun. But yeah, I tried to document it, especially because I solo traveled. None of my friends, none of my few friends or my family, none of them were there. So this was like a fun way I could show them like what I was doing. And I enjoyed making little videos. It was fun. It was like part of my little nighttime routine. But yes, chat, that was what I did in Japan. There will be more videos. When I post more videos, I'll show them to you. Because I made a video of like every food snack thing that I got. I made a video of like the stuff I bought. Editing them. And I'm thinking of putting those on my YouTube. I was like, why not? I put all my stream VODs there anyway. I was like, oh, maybe I'll put my little funny, silly Japan videos up there as well. It could be cool. But yeah, I do have to go. I have therapy in 20 minutes. Oh! Yeah, over. over. What day is today? Tuesday? Fucking hell. No way. God, I have work tomorrow. I have work tomorrow! Okay. I think I'll be back on Friday. I thought I had tomorrow. I don't. I have work. Today's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. So I'll be back on Friday, and we'll be back to gaming, okay? The games are coming back. I did play Marvel Rivals last night. For like 20 minutes. But yes, thanks for listening to me yap and watching my little Japan videos with me. If you're new here, welcome. We do variety gaming. Not typically a just chatter, but we mix it up sometimes. And if you're returning, welcome back. Smile. Lurk in my chat. I appreciate you. Thanks for coming back after I took a nice long little break. Maybe next time I go to Japan, I figure out how to stream there. Fun. But yeah. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day or night. I will be back on Friday. Back on Friday. Thank you, gamers. I missed you guys. I missed stream. So I'll see you on Friday.